So much to see and do right here in the Mile High City, and today is the day. It's the official kickoff to the one and only festival that's really dedicated to television, to stars, events, red carpets, and so much more. It's all happening right here in Denver during SeriesFest. It's happening now through May the 4th. And joining me is Chief Programming Officer for SeriesFest, Claire Taylor. Claire, welcome to Coco.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. How excited are you right now? Because so much planning, right? So for this one event, and it's here.
It is so much planning. It really does take a small team a whole year to plan this, and we're all just so excited to see these things come to life, see familiar faces that are returning from years before, and meet some new exciting, filmmakers, producers, and people you'd really be excited to, learn from and hear their stories.
Absolutely. Well, for people who may not know, SeriesFest is a big thing here in Denver. Tell us all about it and what's new this year.
SeriesFest, as you've mentioned, starts today and runs through May 4th, and we are focused exclusively on episodic storytelling. So that can be television, that can be podcasting, that's script writing. Some exciting new things this year, including 2 new podcast recordings. Our first one is with the ACLU called At Liberty with W. Kamau Bell, who is a famous documentarian and comedian. He'll be here tomorrow. Oh my gosh, saying that out loud.
I know,
He'll
right?
be here tomorrow.
Yes.
Doing that as a live podcast recording. And then we also have Maury Povich coming later in the week on Saturday, and with his new podcast, On Par with Maury. And he'll be interviewing CNN correspondent Jessica Yellen for that.
Oh, that's exciting. Yeah. Okay, so it's a podcast with a live audience.
Yes.
Right
so
here
you
in
get a
Denver.
Chance to ask questions and really be part of the podcast.
I love that you guys are so in sync with all the new trends that are happening, and it's such a great platform for where entertainment is headed, right? It's kind of like what we do every single day is we binge good series, good shows, good podcasts. Well, as Chief Programming Officer, that is, what's it like to see all your plans finally come to fruition and it's here?
Yeah, I think what's really cool is that there's no, repeated kind of programming at SeriesFest. It's always something new because we're riding the wave of television just like everybody else is. New streamers are putting out things constantly, and it's just always a great feeling of excitement and kind of a lot of anxiety and energy where people are really, pouring their heart and souls into these projects and coming here to share it with audiences in Denver.
That's right. Now, SeriesFest, again, is a series of all kinds of events that people could really attend and learn from, grow from. It's networking. It's really so many things for people in the industry. What kind of events can people experience? How can they find out?
Yeah, I've already mentioned the podcast. I think those are really unique opportunities that you can, get into either or both by buying individual tickets or buying a badge to the festival. We also have network premieres, panel discussions. We have an evolving role of actors and television panel that's got Lisa Ann Walter from Abbott Elementary, Tawny Cypress from Yellow Jackets, Jocko Sims, and Mayan Lopez from Lopez versus Lopez. So all those people are here in person, and it's all at the C Film Center, so it's really easy to access.
It really is right here in our city, everyone. One of the coolest things that I've taken from SeriesFest is that a lot of these series that we watch, that we're so into, that are changing our lives in so many ways, they started somewhere. And SeriesFest is one of those platforms.
Yeah, another big part of our festival is our independent pilot competitions, where we're seeing these independently made projects going out, putting themselves into the world with the hopes of finding a Netflix or an Apple TV or a Peacock that's going to pick them up and take their series to fruition. So you'll see stuff at SeriesFest that you will not see anywhere else.
It's so cool. Now, tonight is the kickoff with Amy Schumer.
Yes.
That's going to be a good show to be at.
I mean, it's going to be a great show. She's an icon in not only stand-up comedy, but also in television and film. Her latest film was incredible on Netflix. It's such a fun watch.
That is going to be something great for you to attend. And if you don't get to go to that plenty more to do. What's the best way to get badges, information on different events happening?
Absolutely. Head to our website. That's the best way to go, www.seriesfest.com. You can find information about badges, you can find individual tickets, and just take a look at the schedule and see if there's something that you maybe want to come and check out. We really encourage people to just dive in head first with us.
Yeah.
It's going to be an incredible experience and a really wonderful way to celebrate what's happening in film and TV in Colorado.
That's right. It is a great opportunity. And thank you so much for being with us and for being on the show. And let me give you guys some info so you go to SeriesFest. It's today. It goes all the way through May the 4th. Festival passes are now on sale for events. You've got parties, panels, and so much more. Don't forget Amy Schumer and friends at Red Rocks tonight. If you love TV, you need to be at the one and only festival that's dedicated to TV. Go to SeriesFest.com. All right, Claire, and before I let you go, we want to thank you, of course, for all the interviews and experiences you've provided for us with the festival. And, of course, you know actor Jocko Sims, right?
Yes, of course. He's the best.
He really is. And he's not just a star. He serves on one of your boards supporting talent and the festival.
Yes, he is on our industry advisory board. So I get the privilege of meeting with him several times a year. And, you know, he's really a mentor to us in advising us on how he's approaching the industry as well.
He's really great. Well, we got the chance to chat with him a few days ago, and he was super excited about everything that's coming up. He also has a role on the Who Done It series, Grosse Pointe Garden Society. So here he is. Take a look. Well, the NBC hit show Grosse Pointe Garden Society is growing on audiences across the globe as the characters dig themselves deeper and deeper into drama. Well, a familiar face, Jocko Sims, stars as Tucker. Oh my goodness, good morning to you. It's so good to have you.
Good morning. Good morning. It's good to see you, and I can't wait to get back out to Denver.
Yes, well, we'd love to have you in Denver. Okay, your character, Tucker, is married to Catherine, right? And it seems that Tucker is pretty oblivious to what's going on at the Garden Society. Talk to me about this.
Yeah, so for the first part, for those of you who don't know, this is a murder mystery show. We've got Asia Naomi King, one of the cast members, who's just incredible. She plays my wife, Catherine, and she's very familiar with the subject of murder because you may recognize her from How to Get Away with Murder. So she's gotten caught up in this thing. She's a part of this garden club, and there ends up being a dead body buried in the garden. And she's one of the 4 people responsible for it, and I'm married to her. She starts out by having an affair, and she gets caught up with that. She confesses to me, but I don't know that she's murdered someone. So it's very messy.
Oh my goodness, a lot of drama for sure. Now, there is way more to Tucker that meets the eye. Can you share any kind of spoilers with us?
Well, first of all, what happens, and by the way, you guys can catch up on Peacock if you haven't seen it. I don't want to spoil too much for those who haven't seen it. But we are deep into the season. And what happens in the beginning, after he finds out that she's had an affair, the guy ends up getting beat up. And she doesn't know who did it. There could be a number of people because he's pissed off a lot of people in the community. But turns out that Tucker may have had a hand in doing it.
Oh, okay. I am already loving these plots. Well, let's take a quick look at Grosse Pointe Garden Society.
Thirsty?
You're up early?
Thought you were just getting one more drink with your friends.
Oh, you know how it goes.
Do I?
One drink turns into 2, and of course I didn't eat anything during the auction because I was so nervous. Next thing I know, we're all at Birdie's having a giant dance party.
Fun.
Thanks for relieving the babysitter, hon.
You don't look drunk.
How do I look, Tucker?
Guilty.
Ooh, very sticky situation. Oh my goodness. Well, you're very used to being in an ensemble cast, but who do you like working with the most on Grosse Pointe?
They are all incredible. There's my Swiss answer. No, but I've told Asia this. She is, and I've been acting now for 22 years. She is in the top 3 or 2 as far as scene partners I've ever had. She's so accommodating, so generous, so talented. And I actually got to work with her back in 2012. We did a medical show called Emily Owens, MD, with Mamie Gummer, and I did a guest star on that show back in the day. So it was very cool to reconnect with her. But the whole cast, Anna Sophia Robb, she's from Denver. She's a Denver native. She's incredible. Ben Rappaport and Melissa Fumero. The whole cast is just brilliant.
Super cool. I do love the chemistry with you and Asia on screen. Love that you guys are coupled up for this particular show. Now, you are coming into town for SeriesFest. You love this event, right? Share with us what you like best about it.
Love SeriesFest so much. First of all, we premiered my show, New Amsterdam, there back in 2018, and that was an incredible experience. And since then, they just haven't been able to get rid of me. So I'm now on the advisory board, and you guys will be seeing me in Denver every year. So we're coming up now, starting on April 29th. We have an amazing opening night. Amy Schumer and friends are going to be at the Red Rocks. So you guys got to go to SeriesFest, to the website, and get your tickets because it's going to be incredible. We have an amazing TV pilot competition. I'm going to be judging the drama portion of that. We have comedy, and we have some world premieres. That it's going to be incredible. This is going to be a really good year.
Yeah, a lot of hype around this year. Now, it has been some time, of course, you just mentioned it, since New Amsterdam wrapped production, but there's a spin-off coming, right? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, all the fans that remember how New Amsterdam ended, it was with Luna, Max Goodwin's daughter, becoming the head of the hospital. Well, throughout most of the show, she was like a toddler. So they did a little twist at the end of that series. Won't ruin it too much, but I think it's going to take place with her 30 years into the future, her now the head of the hospital. So I'm not sure if I'd be reprising my role as Dr. Reynolds. I feel like they'd have to get like a Morgan Freeman to play me then, maybe someone younger. But it would be incredible for us to figure out a way to do that.
Yes, it would. Well, Jocko, thank you so much for your time today. We can't wait to see you here in Denver for SeriesFest, and I'm going to be watching that show, Grosse Pointe.
Thank you. Thank you so much. See you soon.
All right. See you soon. Okay, everybody, it's okay to get into the dirt with Jocko Sims and the Grosse Pointe Garden Society, airing Fridays on NBC. You can also stream it on Peacock. All right, and once again, get your festival passes for SeriesFest events, parties, panels, and so much more. And if you love TV, you need to be at the one and only festival that literally is dedicated to TV. All you need to do is go to SeriesFest.com.